Hey, what's up, and welcome to the Big Rewind, where we watch all of the internet things so that you don't have to. We just make it super simple to find everything in one place. So make sure you subscribe, click like on the video if you're feeling generous. If not, let's just buckle our seatbelts and jump right in. My name's Erik Zachary, and on today's Big Rewind, it turns out Disney and LSD don't mix well. Fortnite is making major changes, and all of the brand new movie trailers that you need to know about. Oh man, we're just jumping right in today. Disneyland Paris visitor on bad LSD trip falls into Adventureland lake, turns up naked after a 130-person search. Typical tourist, this guy is from Switzerland, and I guess his girlfriend gave him LSD, and they figure what better place to jump on that drug than Disneyland. So pretty much right after taking the LSD, he jumped into the Adventureland lake and he didn't resurface. His girlfriend freaked out, alerted the authorities, and well, a search pursued. 30 firefighters, 10 divers, 10 policemen, and 80 Disneyland Paris employees. I just want to know which employees, like was it the balloon guy? He's helping look too? They didn't say security, so. Is it the turkey leg guy? Yeah, is Mickey just like looking for this guy? They didn't find him in the lake, but someone in the area did find him walking completely naked outside of the resort about a day later, and he had no idea what was going on. He's safe. Him and his girlfriend were technically detained for a little bit, but it looks like they weren't charged with anything. I would have loved for it to end just slightly different. Like, can you imagine if he popped up? You're on a mind-altering drug and you're inside like the Winnie the Pooh ride. Could you imagine if you walked in there? I think this would freak with me more than It's a Small World. Small World, okay. Let's turn it to the comments below. If, hypothetically, if you were on a mind-altering drug, which we do not condone, by the way, here at the Big Rewind, where would be the worst ride at Disney to pop up in? Tower of Terror would be pretty freaky too. Tower of Terror? Yeah, that would be pretty wild. Matt, anything to add to the, no? Matt's like, all right, next story. Cool.
Where's the Fortnite?
Matt's like, I want to know what's happening in Fortnite. We take you to Australia, not Fortnite yet, where a billionaire is threatening to sue a YouTuber for calling him Fatty McFuckhead. I love everything about this, and photoshopping him as Trump's baby. Apparently, this guy, Clive Palmer, he's an Australian billionaire, has made a lot of money in the coal mining industry in Australia, and he's kind of known as a Trump-like character. Down Under is not happy that a YouTuber, Friendly Jordies, has been making fun of him pretty openly and is suing him for defamation of character. For calling him, and this is actually part of what he was served with, Fatty McFuckhead and a Demps Humpty Dumpty. Wow, this guy's worth $2.7 billion too, and this is what he's doing with his time right now. But just in case you were wondering what the YouTuber has to say about that.
See you in court, Tub Tub.
I think it's safe to say all of us here at the Big Rewind are on the side of Friendly Jordies. Good luck. Hopefully the court doesn't take this serious. I hate that like this kid's gonna even have to spend $1 to like face it in court. That's the annoying part. Sometimes you come across headlines that just don't sound like they're right, or they sound like an Onion article. This is neither of those things. This is an actual factual headline from the Washington Post, no less. A woman bites a creature, camel, in his private area at truck stop zoo, police say. Now this is the Washington Post article, the one that you would see on BuzzFeed, as woman bites camel's testicles at truck stop to avoid it sitting on her. Let me just back up a little bit. So a Florida woman, surprise, was at a truck stop known as the Tiger Truck Stop in Louisiana. It's originally known as the Tiger Truck Stop because apparently there used to be a tiger there. The tiger's no longer there, but now they have a camel, because that's the thing that you want at a truck stop. A woman and her husband had a dog. The dog ran into the camel area. It's not clear how the dog got in there. The woman chased after the dog, snuck under the fence, and the camel, which are traditionally very docile creatures, I guess became agitated, but when camels get mad, they don't hit you or attack you or do it. They just try to sit on you. I think that's their defense mechanism, which is kind of amazing. Isn't it all of ours? He's 600 pounds and attempted to sit on the woman, and she said her only chance of escaping was to defend herself by biting the testicles of the camel. Oh. Luckily, the camel's okay. His name is Casper. He's doing fine. They had a vet check up on him. The woman and her husband were charged with trespassing and not having their dog on a leash, which is required in the state of Louisiana. These stories, man. All right, continuing the weirdness. Storm Area 51. They can't stop us all. The date was September 20th. It has come. It is gone. What happened? People showed up. No one stormed Area 51 because there was only about 300 people, not the 3 million that claimed that they would be doing so. So the Army and Air Force was very well prepared to stop anyone. A couple people were temporarily charged or detained because they did things like put their foot over the line of Area 51. One guy, I think, was peeing on the fence and he got arrested or temporarily detained. But most people just kind of gathered to bathe in the weirdness of others. Look at some of these pictures. You have cone heads, you have lots of alien blow-ups, you have people doing the Naruto run. There's the one guy who did it on TV. Yeah, behind the reporter. It wasn't even an official festival like it was gonna be that ended up getting canceled because people were afraid it was gonna end up like the Fire Fest, which it probably would have. But there were small gatherings of people, kind of a poor man's Burning Man, if you will. I guess some local bands played, and you had people like this. There's a quote in here too that I wanted to make sure that I read. This guy was offering a free service to anyone that required it by putting tinfoil on people's heads. You can put it on bowls, put it on their face. It provides mind control protection so the aliens can't get inside your mind, adding after a brief pause, and whatever the government does as well. Cannot stress this enough. They think tinfoil stops what's in your head, but they'll put their entire lives into their smartphones. Solid reasoning there. Overall, hey man, I'm not gonna knock anyone. He wanted to be part of history. I use that term lightly, but they had fun. I guess it's a cool story to tell your kids about when you were young and drove through the Nevada desert. Now on to Fortnite. Let's get to this. Yes, finally, Fortnite has announced that next season they will be including bots. Now, if you're like our producer Emily, who doesn't know what a bot is, she literally thought R2-D2 was going to be appearing in Fortnite. It is an automated computer player, meaning that depending on the difficulty level that is set for that bot, they're gonna be very good. Now, the reason this gets a little complicated is Fortnite is an online multiplayer game. So these bots can't be set on a one-by-one basis. They're gonna have to be set equally for everyone that's in that match. And then the question happens, well, how good are they gonna be? What if you get to be like the last two, and then it's you versus the bot, and the bot wins? I'm gonna be pissed at that point. If it's me versus a bot, in the next season we are adding bots to Fortnite. They will behave similarly to normal players and will help provide a better patch for players to grow in skill. Bots will work in conjunction with the new matchmaking system, and as your skill improves, you'll face fewer bots. Bots will not be present in competitive playlists. There you go. It's cool nonetheless. It's a cool way to kind of get better at Fortnite and not automatically losing to just a 9-year-old in their kid's basement. Or Matt, if you're trying to learn to play in the second half of your life. Sorry.
That hurt.
All right, lots of movie news. The Emmys were on Sunday. Now that TV's had its big night, it seems that a full focus is going into movie trailers and movie announcements. So let's just kick it right off the bat with Jonah Hill, who has been a rumored announcement as being added to Robert Pattinson's upcoming The Batman. People weren't sure at first if he was going to be the villain or not, if he was going to be someone in the cast. I think that everyone's mind kind of immediately went to the Penguin, but we don't even know which supervillains are going to be featured in this Batman. There haven't been a lot of leaks yet, so other people are thinking maybe the Riddler. It could be a very interesting take on Harley Quinn, I suppose. That would be random, but okay. A lot of people are saying Penguin, but hear me out, Clayface, okay. Fat Robin that's into rap music. A lot of people with the Penguin gifts. Obviously, these announcements will continue to come out. We'll keep you updated. So now let's jump into some of the trailers that are out. The first one, which premiered at the Emmys, was kind of a 1-minute teaser, and then actually today Netflix put out the full trailer for the upcoming Breaking Bad movie, El Camino. Okay, we're gonna skip forward a little bit, but all you need to know is it picks up supposedly moments after the series finale of Breaking Bad. So it's Jesse Pinkman. Skip forward a little more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm ready. Woo! Yeah. There it is. Coming to Netflix soon. And by soon, I mean very soon, October 11th. So obviously, we'll have a lot of answers filled very quickly. A good time to remind you, everything we're talking about, all of the links, we're not trying to cheat you out of the trailer. We're just giving you the Spark Notes. Everything is linked in the description below. Next trailer that you need to know about, Adam Sandler in a movie that doesn't seem very Adam Sandler-esque. It's called Uncut Gems.
So I want the Celtics to cover. I want the Celtics halftime. I want Garnett points and rebounds. What do you know? I don't know. I just know.
Is that Adina Menzel? It is. The Frozen girl.
What is that? I started it. Are you serious?
So is he a gem dealer or? He's a diamond dealer. That's who I think of when I think of diamond dealing in underground New York, is Adam Sandler, obviously. Again, full trailer, description below. Excited to see that. Uncut Gems is released in December of this year, starring Kevin Garnett, Adina Menzel, Julia Fox, some others. So excited for that. But speaking of Frozen, the big trailer, and I might be making a slight step over bounds here, but I think it's actually more eventful than the Breaking Bad trailer. This seems more aggressive, which is, let's watch a little bit right here.
Where are we?
How did you get in the forest?
The mist parted for us. Impossible.
Where did you learn magic?
Okay, wow. Definitely a lot more eventful than the Breaking Bad one. Okay, November 22nd. Did the graphics seem a little bit better too? I don't know, I never fully saw the first Frozen. Wow, you just had a face of judgment.
That's like, not judgment like us.
I know, it's surprising. Also, do you think this one's gonna have equally notable of a song as Let It Go? No.
I don't think any will ever.
You never know. It's iconic, but they could have a follow-up. It could be Let It Go Again. Frozen hitting theaters November 22nd. That is it for today's Big Rewind. Thanks for hanging out and checking out all these stories with us, where we watch all the internet things so that you don't have to. Again, links below if you want to see anything specific. We also include links of some stories that didn't make it into the episode. With that said, we have some thank yous. Jamie Graham, Radio Tim with an 8, and Sonic Extreme 99. Thanks for commenting, continuing to subscribe, and liking the videos. If you want to shout out, that's all you got to do. Hit us in the comments below. My name is Erik Zachary, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Big Rewind. I don't know what I'm throwing.